इंडियन फिलोसफी में we always talk about purpose of life. Why are we here? How to remove suffering of the world? All the religions, any religion you take, they are talking about, or any philosophy you take, they will be talking about, except few, always they will be talking about suffering and the way to overcome suffering. Now, these Western philosophers were not so much concerned about suffering. They were more concerned about intellectual curiosity. Western people were more oriented. आज भी है, आज भी है. Can you see the difference? Today also, they are not so much concerned about this suffering, way to suffering, मोक्ष. वो लोग इतना मोक्ष, लिबरेशन ये सब नहीं करते इतना. हमारे यहाँ तो हर आदमी करता है लगभग, है ना? They are more about natural science, cosmology. They were more mainly cosmologists. मतलब natural science means how is this happening? If it is raining, why is it raining? Is there some mechanism behind it? If it is raining, then is it dependent on winds? Geography निकल गई. So they were always concerned about natural sciences, how things are happening. So they were more about intellectual curiosity. They were more about intellectual curiosity. तो इसीलिए वेस्टर्न फिलोसफी में रास्ते नहीं बताए गए, जैसे हमारे यहाँ रास्ते बताए गए इंडियन फिलोसफी में, है ना? इन इंडियन फिलोसफी वी हैव ऑलवेज टॉक्ड अबाउट वेज ऑफ ओवरकमिंग सफरिंग. घर बार छोड़ दो, पूजा पाठ करो, भक्ति करो, है ना? यू डू भक्ति, यू मेडिटेट, देन यू फाइंड ब्रह्म, and then you get liberated out of the cycle of birth and death. This is the way in our Indian philosophy. They have not talked about such ways. According to them, knowing the world is important. They want to know how things are happening, why things are happening, how you can explain this nature that is there. Whatever it is there, they want to explain this. So their mode of thinking is intellectual curiosity. Then in India, the development of philosophy was parallel. Parallel means at the same time all the schools were existing. Same time Buddhists were there, same time Nyayikas were there, same time Vedantins are there. Just like today, we have a lot of religions working together. Similarly, there also, in ancient times also, all the philosophies were working together, fighting among themselves, making peace, convert everything. So Buddhist will go and have a verbal fight with Vedantin. Both will fight. Whoever will lose will become disciple of the other. This is how the story went. This is how things evolved. But at the same time, all the philosophies were existing side by side. So development was parallel. Western में अभी हमने क्या देखा? Was it parallel? It was vertical. Ancient, medieval, modern, contemporary. Parallel. Oh, sorry, vertical. It was vertical. It was horizontal or parallel. In Indian philosophy, there were schools. Schools means bade-bade ashram. Big ashrams, big groups of teachers having disciples. How many of you are Vedantins? How many of you are Buddhists? हाँ, अब ये योगा वगैरह का इतना रेलेवेंस रहा नहीं है उस तरीके से एज अ रिलीजन. हाउ मेनी, अच्छा ऐसे समझो, हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर वैष्णव? So these philosophy of Indians were majorly schools. One rishi, his disciple, another rishi, his disciple, another rishi. It continued. ये अगस्त्य ऋषि थे, इनके पुत्र ये थे, उनके पुत्र ये थे, उन्होंने भी चलाया. पूरा एक स्कूल चल रहा है. डिसाइपल्स डेली बन रहे हैं. So you can become a Vedantin after reading Vedant. And if you want to join, if you want to do it, you can become Vedantin. So they were growing, there were big groups, schools, but in Western philosophy, majorly Indian individual philosopher, majorly individual philosophers. प्लेटो मतलब प्लेटो प्लेटो को सपोर्ट करने वाले लोगों को हम प्लेटोनियंस कह देते हैं. द पीपल हु supported the philosophy of Plato, we call them Platonians. But Plato was Plato. He doesn't have big ashram with lot of disciples that we are the Platonians, we will fight anybody who will come to our, no. They're like, हाँ, we subscribe to your ideas, you're fine. That kind of thing. So they were majorly individual philosophers. Apart from that, Indian philosophy defines it as a way of life. Way of life means whatever philosophy told us, we accepted it as a way of life. Way of life means vegetarianism. Philosophy of Jainism told you should not hurt anybody. Then we adopted vegetarianism, and that's a way of life. Way of life. Karma theory. Even if whatever happens, we feel it's okay. Maybe it's, the reason that our karmas are not right. So we can give solace to ourselves. Way of life. All the things, daily bathing, doing puja, way of life. But similar is not there. They have not adopted their philosophy. Western philosophers have not adopted their philosophy into their way of life. They might even reject time. They might even reject space. But they will still exist in space. They will still take, watch and see time. So it is like, even when they gave philosophy, it was only for intellectual satisfaction. It was not to solve any problem in our daily life. डेली लाइफ से उन्हें कोई मतलब नहीं. आप परेशान हो, दुखी हो, कोई बात नहीं. हम क्या बता रहे हैं? हम आपको बता रहे हैं कि ये दुनिया बनी किस चीज से. So even if you know this world is made up of atoms or air or water, does it make any difference? Actually, you people are concerned. Are you ever been concerned about this thing? What the world is made up of? You are more concerned about selection. दे दो भैया, है ना? Just give us the selection, है ना? Just tell me, will I be having good life? Will I be able to take care of my family? All of these things are your concerns. Even if this world is made up of X element or Y element or Z element, it doesn't matter to you, because your real concerns are daily emotional things. So Indian philosophy addresses that. That is why when you read Indian philosophy, your mind gets very settled. You will feel much more easy and comfortable. That is why these Westerners flock to India. है ना? They become depressed, they become so agitated with all those things, and then they come to India and they go to Karoli Baba, Himachal Pradesh, ashram or some mandir. है ना? Mark Zuckerberg went, and what is this person of Apple? Steve Jobs went there. So why these people are coming here? Even after so much philosophy they have, because their philosophy never addressed the concerns of spiritual dilemmas. They never addressed the concerns of life. They never gave the answer about problems of life. Why are we here? What happens to us after we die? That's the big question. Do we get rebirth or it ends? If it ends, then you will live in a different manner. And if there is a rebirth, you will live in a different manner. If karma theory is right, then you will live in a very different manner. And if there is no karma theory, your ethics and your, living your life will be absolutely different. So that is why these people come here, to find that spiritual solace, to find that purpose which is found in Indian philosophy. And you will also feel that when you will be reading Indian philosophy, a lot of your concerns will get addressed. That's like mental healing. Mental healing, like it's something similar to psychological counseling through philosophical fundas given in various schools. But this is not found in Western philosophy. Western philosophy is more closer to science. So that is why when we will study Western philosophy, we will see a lot of correlations with science, a lot of correlations. Newton gave a theory, it had philosophical implications. Einstein gave a theory, philosophical implications. Some philosophers like Leibniz, great mathematicians and philosopher. Kant gave theory on everything on the earth. Aristotle talked about, how many of you know Aristotle is father to so many sciences? Father of biology, father of this, father of sub Aristotle. He was a philosopher and he yet, gave birth to so many sciences. So that is why when we read Western philosophy, we have to understand it is more closer to science. Indian philosophy is more closer to spirituality. So when we read this, it will be more focused on materialism and practical evidences, about things. Here, karma theory, God, Ishwar, Jeev, rebirth. On which basis do you get rebirth and all those things in Indian philosophy? Fine.